Hello, children. Today we're learning about a special Torah portion, Parshat Chukat. Let's get started. God commands the Jewish people to take a very special cow, a cow that is completely red. You're probably asking yourselves, how can there be a red cow? We've never seen one like that. That's right. A red cow is rare, and it has to be without any blemish and must never have worked in the field. This cow will be burned completely, including its skin, flesh, and blood. Along with the cow, cedar wood, hyssop, and scarlet wool will also be burned. What do they do with this ash? The ash from the red cow is mixed with water and now becomes sanctified water. This water is used to purify people who became impure from contact with a dead body. You probably remember that we learned in previous Torah portions that anyone who touched a dead body becomes impure and needs to be purified. So, the ash of the red cow is supposed to purify them. How is it done? They sprinkle a little of the ash on him, and he becomes pure. I'll let you in on a secret. There's a great mystery in this ash, which is that it can also do the opposite. It can make the pure become impure. Yes, that's right, it can both purify the impure and make the pure impure. Why specifically a red cow? Why not a white or a black cow? This is one of the secrets of the Torah. Even King Solomon, the wisest of all men, said about this law, "I thought I could understand it, but it is beyond my comprehension." This is a law, a decree, for which we have no explanation. We observe it because God commanded us to, even if we don't understand why. After discussing this unique law, the portion moves on to a difficult moment for the Jewish people. Miriam the prophetess, the older sister of Moshe and Aaron, who saved Moshe when he was in the Nile, who led the women in song at the sea, who was a great prophetess, passed away in the desert. Right after Miriam's death, something strange happened. Suddenly, the water ran out. Why? What happened? The sages explain that throughout the 40 years in the desert, the Jewish people drank from a special well, Miriam's well, which they merited thanks to the righteousness of Miriam. And when Miriam passed away, the well disappeared and the water ran out. Now the Jewish people started complaining again to Moshe and Aaron. Why did you bring us up from Egypt to this terrible place? This is not a place of grains, figs, grapes, or pomegranates, and there is no water to drink. Moshe and Aaron went to the tent of meeting, fell on their faces, and God appeared to them. God said to Moshe, "Take the staff and gather the assembly, you and Aaron your brother, and speak to the rock before the eyes of the Jewish people, and the rock will bring forth water." Pay close attention to what God said. You should speak to the rock gently, and then the water will come forth. But what did Moshe do? He raised his hand and struck the rock, and immediately water emerged from it. God was very angry with Moshe and Aaron because he commanded them to speak to the rock, but Moshe struck it, and the name of God was not sanctified. So here God punished Moshe and Aaron with a severe punishment. Moshe and Aaron would not enter the land of Israel. Why was the punishment so harsh? Moshe and Aaron were the leaders of the Jewish nation. When they get angry instead of being patient, when they strike instead of speaking, they set for the nation a bad example. The place was called the Waters of Meribah. The portion continues to another sad moment. Moshe took Aaron and his son Eleazar and brought them up to Mount Hor. There, in front of all the people, Moshe took the priestly garments off Aaron and put them on his son Eleazar. Aaron died at the top of the mountain. The Jewish people saw that Aaron the priest had passed away and mourned for him for 30 days because Aaron loved peace and pursued peace. He always helped people make peace with each other. He was always good and loved everyone. After Aaron's death, the king of Arad, the Canaanite, heard that the Jewish people were coming, and he went out to fight them. The Jewish people made a vow to God and said, "God, if you help us win, we will destroy all their cities." God heard their voices and delivered the Canaanites into their hands. The Jewish nation won and destroyed the cities, and the place was called Hormah because of the destruction. Now the Jewish people continued on their way, but they had to go around Edom, who did not let them pass through. The journey was long and exhausting, and once again the Jewish nation began to complain. They complained about the holy mun and called it worthless bread. This time, God was very angry and sent poisonous snakes, which began to bite the people. The people immediately realized they had sinned and came to Moshe. "Moshe, we have sinned. We spoke against God and against you. please atone for us." God said to Moshe, "Make a bronze serpent and put it up on a pole," so that everyone could see it. Then a miracle happened. Anyone who was bitten by a snake and looked at the bronze serpent was healed. Later in the Parsha, the Jewish people begin to move toward the land of Israel. They pass through rivers and various places and start fighting against nations that block their way. The Jewish people asked Sihon, king of the Amorites, to pass through his land, but he refused and went out to fight them. In this battle, the Jewish nation defeated Sihon and conquered his land. After that, they went to Bashan and fought against Og, king of Bashan. Og was a giant, but God told Moshe, "Do not be afraid of him, for I have given him into your hands." They also defeated Og and conquered his land. Now, the Jewish people are very close to the land of Israel. They begin to conquer the lands east of the Jordan, and soon they will enter the promised land. What will happen as they move forward, and what will be the outcome of their journey? We will tell you about that in the next episode.